Hey everyone, this is Mishal Salim. In the previous video, we discussed proof by deduction. We are given a function. So this video is the part B, the next part of the previous video. So here we will also be proving this function by deduction. And we have given this that 4x squared minus 24x plus c is a function of g in x variable, where c is constant, and we have to prove that g is positive for all x, like the previous video. So g is positive for all x and only if c is greater than 6. So c is a number constant and c must be greater than 36, they are saying. So now we have to prove it. Okay, let's give it a try. So function g in x variable equals 4x squared minus 24x plus c. Whenever you are trying to solve something, whenever you try to prove something, first try this. First of all, just try to factorize it, simplify it, or do something with it, then you can conclude something from it. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to factorize it. Okay, so these two can be factorized. 4 is common, so I will take 4 as common factor, and then we will be left with here x squared minus 4 times 6 is 24, so I'll write 6 here and then x, and then let's close the bracket. Let's do it in the other step, the next step, then you'll be confused if I do it here directly. Okay, so in the next step, what if I make this bracket a complete square? Let's give it a try and see if we can conclude something from it then. Okay, so 4 and then x squared. Okay, so I will write 3 square here, and then I'll write minus 2 into x into 3. Oops. Okay, so now as you can see here, I just added 3 square, which is 9 here, so which is an additional thing, additional step here, which affects our function. So in order to remove this effect, we must subtract 9. So now the effect is gone because 9 and negative 9 cancel each other, gives us 0. Okay, now in the next step I'm going to enclose this with the help of formula and make it a complete square. So it will be x minus 3 whole square. So I enclosed this one, this expression, into this formula because this is equal to this formula, and then minus 9. And then plus c. Okay, now in the next step, 4 is in the multiplication with x squared minus x minus 3 whole square and with the 9. So let's multiply it. So it will be 4 into x minus 3 whole square and then 4 times negative 9 is negative 36. So let's write negative 36 here, then plus 3. Oops, no, my bad, it's not plus 3, it's C. Minus 36 plus C. Okay, so now from here, if you want to prove it, like for all values of x, if we deduct that this expression, this function is true for all values of x, that this function will be positive for all values of x, so then negative 36, now I am concluding something here, so negative 36 plus c must be greater than 0. If it's not greater than 0, then there is a chance that it might not be true for all values of x, then this will be not positive for all values of x. So it must be greater than 0, right? So if it's greater than 0, then this implies that c is greater than 0. So c is greater than 0, this means c will be positive, c must be positive. So we concluded here that this portion must be positive, and if this portion is positive, then this portion is multiple of 4, so multiple of 4 plus positive number equal a positive number, equal the number which is greater than 0, and all the numbers greater than 0 are positive. So hence we proved that this expression is true, this function is true for all values of x, but if and only if. So you can write a sentence here that says that the function is positive for all values of x, but you must write this with it. It says if and only if, yeah, in logical expression we usually use this if, which means if and only if c is greater than 0. If c is greater than 0, then it is correct. Oops, again, my bad. Not 0. What am I doing? Okay, so if negative 36 plus c is greater than 0, then this means that c is greater than 36. This gives us the result greater than 0, a positive number, if c is greater than 36. So if c is less than 36, then adding with the negative number 36 will result in a negative number. So a negative number here, so then there is no chance that this expression is true. This expression is positive for all values of x. There might be some numbers then for which this function will be negative. So this implies that c must be greater than 36. So if c is greater than 36, then it also implies that minus 36 plus c is greater than 0. So the function is true if and only if c is greater than 36. So now I'm really sorry for that mistake. Okay, so now if and only if c is greater than 36, if and only if the function is true, if the c is greater than 36. So hey, we prove it. That's all. Thank you.